Alright, so I'm sitting here with my skid steer and forks and trying to break up this rock pile that's frozen, and it's going much better than the bucket did, trying to break it all up. So that's making progress. Hey, Duke. Mooney? Got a heated pad right there that they like to stay on at night. Got the chickens over here. Got all my busted gutters that I gotta fix. Morning, everybody. It's another day. Get some projects done, get some office work done. Got some warm weather today, so want to get as much done as I can, hopefully outside, but I think a lot of what I actually need to do is inside, so that's what we'll be working on today. Oh. Anyway, I thought it was something interesting I've never done before is put butter in my coffee because we ran out of creamer. And yes, we've got cows, so we can typically take cream right off the top of the milk, because with Jersey cows, especially with Jersey cows, they produce a lot of milk. Probably like 20% of the milk we get is cream. So normally what you can do is you can scoop some cream right off the top of the jar after it separates every night, and use that to put in your coffee. But the jars that we've got today are all spoken for different customers, so I didn't want to take any off of that, so I just used butter, and it's actually pretty good. Never done that before. It's probably not a novel idea, but it's new for me. So all right, let's see, check the water, and we'll fill it up a little bit. Why don't we do some of that before we go in? The ground is still frozen, so there we go. But yeah, it's gonna be like in the 50s, I think, today, or something like that. Well, this water line froze apparently again, so gonna nixay that idea. Typically, if you do it right, I don't know who filled this water up last. Definitely wasn't me. If you drain all the water out of the hose, like you lift it up like that, the water will get out, and then when it freezes overnight, the water in the line won't freeze because there's no water in the line. So somebody forgot to do that, which is fine. The cows have enough water right now to drink. I was just gonna try to top it off a little bit. So I'm just gonna put this in my heated office and let it thaw out quicker. And I'll top them off later. So alrighty, I'm gonna get some office work done right now, and then later we'll go in the shop and get some work done. So just wanted to say good morning to everybody, and hope you're all doing well, and let's continue on with the vlog. You can probably see it right there. I got a little new device to try to get some different angles of video, so we'll see how it works. Ugh. But right now, gonna be laying some gravel. The ground is wet, or it's thawing out. So now is a perfect time to get new gravel down because it's not super muddy and sloppy. It's just thawed enough to lay new gravel
and then drive over it so the gravel sinks into the ground. So, all right, let's see here. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm thinking I might need to get a gimbal for this thing so it stays, so it doesn't rock around so much, but just learning how it works right now. Alright, I'm gonna... See, I'm already starting to get some ruts over there, which is not ideal. Probably should have done this a couple hours ago, but I wasn't actually available, so we'll do it now. See, the ground is thawed enough to where when I drive over this rock, it'll push the gravel into the ground, and that'll help make a good base for me to put in the smaller stuff. So, ooh, I'm slipping here. This is why I should have done it earlier, because it's so muddy right now that I'm making some ruts. But that's okay right now. Yeah, this is probably really terrible video right now for you guys watching. I imagine it's hopefully not making anybody sick. Definitely gonna have to trade this in and get a gimbal or something. Alright, so I got my landing pad right there.
Home point updated.
I don't know if you heard that. But it's really essential to get that landing point, the home point, wherever it launches on from, away from trees and whatnot, because the sensors on that thing do not recognize branches so well. But anyway, the ground is extremely muddy right now, as you can see. Yeah, I probably should have done this a few hours ago if I would have had time. So got the skid over there. Man, that is just so bad. And one of the problems I'm running into now is, and I didn't really think about it, is the gravel is frozen. So I'm having to chip away at it with the bucket on the skid to actually scrape some off so I can pick it up and lay it down. So I'm really trying to focus kind of on the path going up that way, as well as right here right now, and a little bit up right there, because when customers come in, they drive up through here and they'll, you know, use this entryway. So it's definitely a big work in progress. So, you know, just chipping away at it as I can, and that's what we're doing now. Hopefully some of this footage actually looks good. Just trying to do a little bit different views from just, you know, holding it like this. So we'll see how it looks. I don't know how much of that you saw, but essentially the gravel back there, the rock pile that I purchased in summer, has frozen, and I'm having to chip away at it to get it out, and that's really slow and not really working too well. So what I'm gonna do, if I've got time today, is I'm gonna use this skid steer with the forks and try to go in and break it up like that. And then I'll come back in with a bucket and try to get that done. So didn't really work out like I was hoping. I knew messing around with the different camera angles and whatnot would add a little bit of time, but one thing I did not anticipate was the piles being frozen. So didn't get as much done as I'd liked, but did get some done. So it's a work in progress. Mary just got home, so I'm gonna help her bring in the kids, because I think it's time for them to go take a nap now. So yeah, I know I told you earlier that I was gonna be working inside the shop, but didn't end up working out. So just doing what we can when we can, and whatever task is most fitting at the time. All right, so I'm sitting here with my skid steer and forks and trying to break up this rock pile that's frozen, and it's going much better than the bucket did, trying to break it all up. So that's making progress. All right, so I was able to use the forks and break up some of that rock pile, and I got a few more layers on here, but and I was trying to smooth that out a little bit. This is pretty bad right here. Never done this before with laying rock, but from what I understand, it just takes a lot of gravel and a lot of time to really get it properly, like a proper road, essentially, because that's all like dirt roads are. All dirt roads are gravel roads, is just a bunch of gravel, except the city and the county can afford way more rock than I can. But yeah, I think it's just one of those things that takes time. So anyway, I'm gonna go get the yard cart started for Mary. I'm gonna get the yard cart started for Mary, so she can go do the milking and whatnot. So I think this will be my last clip tonight, and yeah, I'll be working on the shop for sure tomorrow. I'm getting some more of the PEX piping up and everything else. So thanks for watching. Have a good day, everybody.